Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan, a tarot reader, Reiki master, and channel. Felt really pulled to make a video today for anyone who might feel pulled to watch it. I've been really connected to a lot of energies lately, particularly around the twin flame connection, the twin flame journey. I'm going through it myself. And for those on this path, we all know how turbulent that can be at times. And I find that I get a lot of comfort from channeled messages. So I hope that anything that I'm able to channel today will bring you some peace and comfort and clarity as well on this journey. Getting some sage going, clearing out any old or stagnant energy. Today for myself, I pulled the Six of Swords, which is fitting for the energy that I'm personally in right now. Yesterday, I went to my psychic friend and she told me that my twin flame is being driven nuts by all of the psychic messages that I've been sending him. So I am definitely in some Six of Swords energy, trying my best to pull my energy back in any way that I can and focus on myself. We all know how difficult that can be when we feel so connected to our twin soul. The Gemini full moon is coming up. The 12/12 portal is coming up, the last portal of the year. There's some really big energies that we're working through. Personally, I've been going through a huge amount of changes, a huge amount of healing, moving forward, breaking patterns, finding new stability. I just cut all my hair off, which was an amazing, magical experience. I actually saved my bag of hair to burn at the full moon as a symbolic moving on ceremony. I highly recommend it. Shaving all your hair off if you feel called to. So I'm going to pull some messages from the Rider-Waite deck, and I'm also going to pull some messages from this beautiful Earth Alchemy Oracle that I have with some stunning artwork. And I'd just like to ask Spirit and my guides to channel through me any messages that will offer peace to anyone going through twin flame separation, twin flame reunion, or anyone who needs to hear a message for their greatest and highest good today. So we have the Page of Wands reversed. So you might feel like your spiritual journey is taking kind of a different path right now. You might feel called to pause on outside influences a little bit, bring your spiritual energy in toward yourself. focus on your own healing, doing more meditating, doing more Reiki on yourself, looking into tarot guidance, looking into psychic guidance, more focused on yourself. We have the Six of Pentacles, which speaks to, this says to me, someone's life purpose is being in service. Maybe you're helping out the unhoused. Maybe you're feeling called to, I live across the street from a firehouse, luckily. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's always fire trucks going on. This says to me that you're being called to help out those in need. I don't know where you all live, but the city that I live in is in desperate need of help right now. The more I go outside, the more unhoused people on the streets that I see. So with the Page of Wands reversed and the Six of Pentacles, this speaks to taking care of your own spiritual journey, and that might include helping others in need. I would highly recommend volunteering at a shelter. It's been one of the most healing and amazing experiences for me in my own Dharma work. So if you feel pulled to be of service to others, even if that's just by being kind to others or offering some kind of love, support, healing words, if you don't have time to volunteer, if you don't have money to hand folks on the street, maybe just smiling at people, listening to someone who needs help. Because the more we give to others, especially those in need, the more it feeds our soul. Any messages, maybe from the runner to the chaser? How is the twin flame runner feeling right now? I sincerely hope that this video finds you well and that you're taking really good care of yourself, because we can't pour from an empty cup. While I am suggesting that you get into service to help yourself, we can't pour from an empty cup. So, whoa, make sure you're not burning yourself out. So 4 cards just popped out, which I usually don't like, but here on the 5 of Pentacles is on top. I'm not going to read those other ones. I usually get overwhelmed by too many cards popping out at the same time. So you might feel left out in the cold by your twin flame. You might feel really abandoned. Excuse me, this could be from the runner or the chaser perspective, because we all know that energy is polar, so it can be going either way, that you feel left out in the cold or your twin flame feels being left out in the cold, and really being pushed into this place where you're fending for yourself in a lot of ways, which at the end of the day is not bad, because even when we do find our twin flame, we have to be able to stand on our own. Relationships are best when 2 people who feel whole and stable and healthy and totally sovereign come together. We can't pour from an empty cup, and we can't expect someone else to. So if your twin flame is going through a really difficult time, I feel like I'm speaking to the other chasers now. We can't force someone's spiritual growth along, and I'm getting an email right now. So you might hear that sound. We can't force our we can't force our own spiritual journey to move faster. And I just looked down at the timer and saw 10:10. As I said, I can't push my own spiritual journey along. We can't force our runner to get where they need to get any faster than they're going to get there. So you may feel like you've been begging this person to come back. You may feel like you've been speaking to them in the ethers. You may be communicating with them in dreams. You may feel like your energy has been totally sapped and you wonder how long you're going to be able to do this. I speak to this from a place of experience as well. But unfortunately, we can't pull someone through their spiritual journey. It has to happen from a place of great solitude, seeing the color green. So someone may feel like their heart chakra is being opened greatly right now. Of course, when it comes to love situations, that is where we move from. And that's where twin flames connect with each other. I feel pulled to say, just to remember that you and your twin flame are always connected at your heart center, even though your ego selves may be afraid of each other, or you may get into fear about your future with this person. I would encourage you to do work, however that resonates with you, to do work to come more from the soul and not so much from the ego, because the ego gets lost. The ego lies to us. These cards are popping out today, okay? We got messages. So the Eight of Swords reversed, right? Only you can bring yourself out of the things that are holding you back. Only your twin flame can bring themselves out of the things that are holding them back. As much as we want to save this person, as much as we want to be their hero, as much as we can and are their peace, there's some battles that just have to be fought alone. And only you can save yourself, really, at the end of the day. Any messages for the divine feminine in twin flame situations right now? I find that generally, and obviously this is not across the board, and we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but I find that generally twin flame runners tend to be a more masculine energy, and twin flame chasers tend to be the feminine energy. And I say energy because energy is polar, and energy, masculine and feminine energy, is in all of us. So you might find that you move from one energy to the other, or you reverse roles sometimes. Like I know with my twin flame, I ran from him for a time, and now the roles have been reversed, and it's quite interesting. So out popped the Five of Wands with the High Priestess reversed. The High Priestess is one of my favorite cards in the deck for obvious reasons. So you might be feeling this right here speaks to the conflict that we feel when we're living too much in the ego and getting too burdened by our conflicts between us and other people in the 3D. There can be people that you live with. This can be people in your family. This can be people at work, in anywhere in your life that you're finding egoic frustrations and conflict with. And maybe you're not focusing enough on the soul and the heart centers. So I would just encourage anyone who's feeling in this energy of running into other people's egos or running into other people's wounding, to send those people love. I find that something really healing that I do in my life is that if I'm having a resentment against someone, or if I'm having an issue with someone in my 3D world, I imagine them encased in a pink, glowing orb of pure love that will heal anything within them that is causing conflict in their life. Because I really feel called to say that we can often get really trapped in looking at the surface level of things and, oh, this person is so angry, and this person is so toxic, and this person is so whatever is causing trouble in your situation. But really, what it comes back to is that conflict is healed by a lack of love. Conflict is healed by love. All conflict and pain within a person is, as a Queen Cup, I love to watch her tarot readings. She often says that demons are exorcised by love. So when you see someone that's constantly running into problems in your life, I have people like this in my family that are very angry and very sick and very full of pain and tend to bring pain to all of those around them. What sometimes our ego says is like, oh, this person is so bad, this person is so hateful, this person needs to be stopped in some way, but really what this person needs is love. So whether you're sending them love with your words or with your actions or just with your thoughts and your energy, make sure to just send anyone that you're having trouble with in your life love, even if you don't fully mean it. Just filling yourself with that energy is healing. And as we all know, every situation involving human beings is two-sided. There's not one person in any situation. So if you're finding yourself in conflict with someone and finding it hard to get into the soul and tap into your psychic channels, sending that person love and filling yourself thereby with the energy of love is healing for you, and it brings your side out of that conflict, and it brings you peace and takes that kind of poisonous energy out of you. So I would just really recommend with the Five of Wands and the High Priestess reversed here to, if you're feeling that lack in your life of soul health, to start to get into your spiritual practices, whether that's Reiki, meditation, walking in nature, taking your shoes off and walking in the dirt, spending time with people who are really high vibration, cleaning up your diet to more high vibrational food, listening to more high vibrational music and media, just doing whatever it takes to really connect with that spiritual soul side of yourself, because we all have soul and we all have ego. And I find that when I personally get too far into the ego side, a lot of problems arise. So I think with all of these cards combined, I think it's just really a call to tap into your inner strength. If you're finding yourself really drained by this twin flame connection or twin flame separation, wondering why it's happening like this, wondering why you're separated, how long is this going to last, or even if you're not in a twin flame separation but you're going through a situation that's really draining you, I feel like these cards are calling you to tap into your inner strength and tap into your spiritual path and to really see things from a higher perspective, and whatever that means to you, to connect with your spirit guides more. Are there any more messages for the collective watching today to bring peace and clarity? I'm going to pull one more. It's 3:33 on the clock right now. Any more messages for peace and clarity and hope? Whoa. Justice reversed. That's interesting. So, yeah, again, that just says to me, finding your own truth, finding your own meaning, finding your own justice in this world, to really focus on yourself, focus on your own goals, do things that bring you joy, because focusing on yourself and your own energy and your own vibration is only going to continue to bring into your life what is right for you, whether that's your twin flame or your goals being completed or a better job or more money, more abundance, more peace and serenity. That all comes from within you. Nobody can bring your justice in for you but yourself, no matter how connected you are to your twin flame or to anyone. We all stand on our own. We all define what justice means for us. And this Gemini full moon is going to be so great for taking care of ourselves and getting into our inner child energy. Big take care of your inner child energy here. So I'm going to wrap up by pulling from this beautiful Earth Alchemy. This shot is not even doing it justice. These cards are insanely beautiful. These are paintings made by an artist called Nikki Strange. Get into it. So, Spirit, can I please have... Yes, I can. Ooh! So we have Crystal Grid. Beautiful. And the message here is create with intent. So again, that speaks to this energy of taking care of yourself and coming at your goals in your life from a place of inner sovereignty. I'm gonna read from the meaning book here because these cards are absolutely incredible. Let's find what page it's on. Yeah, this is really a time when we're being called to our own inner power. So, Crystal Grid, and this is connected with all four elements: earth, air, water, and fire. It's time to get creative with how you express yourself, with your ideas and thoughts. Gather your crystals and create a crystal grid. It is a wonderful way to focus the healing intent of many stones with intent, and it will open your creative channels. Once you have decided on your intent for the grid, gather your crystals and ask which of them wish to support you in this. Many will jump into your hands or call your eyes' attention. Those are the ones to work with. The great thing about crystal gridding is that they do not just have to be for your healing. They can be laid on the earth for her healing too. See this card as a prompt and a nudge to utilize your crystal's energies and combine them in a healing grid. Okay, so what I hear in there is to harmonize with nature, use your crystals, get out into the woods. I know where I'm at, it's getting cold, but that doesn't bother me. We're being called to get into harmony with nature. So if you're feeling extra tired right now, winter is a totally natural time to start to rest more and to ask your body what it needs to hibernate a little bit. This is not really the time for a lot of big, grand action. I think that we're really being called to go within, both in a literal sense and in the sense that we need to take care of ourselves, us on this twin flame journey, and all souls. The best creation happens when our cup is full, and this is something that I have to remind myself a lot, where I used to feel like my worth and my identity was really wrapped up in what I created. But now, thankfully, as I'm focusing more on my soul and my abundance and keeping my cup full, I no longer feel that I need to create from a place of proving. And this is a much more soul-centered way to create. So I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for tuning into my channel. Please subscribe and like the video and comment so that I can be more in tune with your energy and continue to channel for you as I continue to create more videos. And I hope you have a wonderful day and so much peace and love. I'll see you next time.